Kyle Bronson is a fan of bologna sandwiches, but he's not a fan of Bobby Pierce. We've got more Winger versus Troutman and what to watch this weekend around dirt racing. Let's go. It's Friday, June 30th. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is Dirt Tracker Daily. Quite the entertaining night of late model racing on Thursday between the Outlaws at Red River Valley and the Summer Nationals at Benton. With the Outlaws, two of the three main points contenders had issues with Nick Hoffman done for the night before the first lap was even complete. He started from the 10th position and into turn 3 made contact with a slowing Dustin Walker, and that was it. Hoffman finished 24th and gave up significant ground to Pierce in the championship. Watching the replay, I have no idea what Walker was doing or where he was going. He got into turn 3, got out of the gas, and basically made a right turn in front of the entire field. If he was having a problem, that's not how you handle it. We're probably lucky more cars weren't involved. Hoffman tweeted afterwards, quote, "My fault for screwing up in the heat and getting passed by him, but holy smokes, he's a rolling hazard. He crashes someone just about every night. We already got our stuff fixed and ready for tomorrow," unquote. Walker definitely getting himself a reputation amongst the other full-time competitors. As for Chris Madden, he also had a tough night with issues late in the feature, and he ended up 20th. This is now 3 finishes of 13th or worse in his past 4 races. Definitely work to do for Madden going forward. Out front in the feature, Ryan Gustin led the first 27 laps from the pole, but a late flat tire relegated him to a 9th place finish. Gustin's trouble gave Mike Marlar the lead, and he drove on to the win over Tanner English and Kyle Bronson. Bronson was none too pleased with Bobby Pierce after the race. Those two tangled at one point racing for third, and Bronson took offense. He swerved at Pierce after the checkered and then had one of the quotes of the year in his podium interview. He told Dirt Vision's Hannah Newhouse, quote, "He was wanting to run over me, so I ain't like the rest of these guys. I'll slap him in the mouth and go eat me a bologna sandwich tomorrow. You know I ain't going to deal with this shit. This guy races everybody that way, and I just ain't going to put up with it," unquote. Some spicy comments there from Bronson. Clearly no love lost between these two contenders. The 40B hasn't had the greatest swing through the Midwest the previous 4 races, and I think some of that frustration was probably mixed in as those two guys battled for that final podium spot. I think it should make for some interesting moments going forward. Up next for the Outlaws is River Cities tonight and I-94 on Saturday. At Benton with the Summer Nationals, the fireworks were all on the track with Ashton Winger and Drake Troutman going to war late for the win. It was big sliders in that one, some close quarters moves, and eventually Winger coming out on top, even with his deck knocked out. It was back-to-back victories for Winger and his 3rd total of the season with the Summer Nationals. The victory extended his Week 3 championship lead with still 3 races left to go. Troutman led a bunch of laps in the feature before settling for second fast again. I just cannot believe he cannot get up here and win one of these races. The leaders lapped all the way up to 8th place by the end. The pace out front was really good. Troutman still looking for that first win, hopefully coming soon. In the modified main event, it was all Tyler Nicely out front. He topped Lucas Lee and Kenny Wallace and has taken over the modified series points lead from Kyle Steffens. The rest of the Week 3 slate for the Summer Nationals includes Paducah tonight, Clarksville on Saturday, and Lake Cumberland on Sunday. Over to PA Speed Week, it was all Freddie Raymer last night at Lincoln. He led flag to flag for his first victory of the week. He topped Anthony Macri and Brent Marks, who had a nice battle for second late in that one. Tanner Thorson fast again, but he had issues that left him with a DNF. He actually ran second for most of that feature. Headed into the weekend, Macri's points lead continues to grow with Freddie Raymer and Justin Peck in tow. Those other guys will probably need Macri to have a down night to climb back into this thing. PA Speed Week is at Williams Grove tonight, Port Royal on Saturday, Sealands Grove on Sunday, and Port Royal again on Monday for the finale. If you missed yesterday's daily, hop over to that one. Let me know your thoughts on the streaming situation we've seen with Speed Week. Some kind of interesting things being discussed over there. Looking around at the rest of the country, you have a lot of options this weekend for races to attend or watch on streaming. Luke Soa Late Model Dirt Series is headed to Muskegon County for 2 nights. They've got 3 20-lap prelim features tonight with a 30,000 to win show on Saturday. Ricky Thornton Jr. leads Hudson O'Neill by 205 points right now in the Lucas Championship standings. Tim McCready, Jonathan Davenport, Devin Moran, all of those guys fighting right now for that 4th and final locked-in spot as we kind of move through the season, trying to get down to that championship for the Dirt Track World Championship at Eldora. Davenport seems to be the hottest of the three right now. He's got 8 top 6 finishes in his last 9 features. Brandon Shepard won this show a year ago with McCready the winner in 2021. We'll see if RTJ can continue the torrid pace he's on. I saw this over at Dirt on Dirt, but we're kind of running out of nice things to say about RTJ at this point. He's just really fast. Up in Wisconsin, the World of Outlaws sprint cars are back in action after that huge weekend at Huset's. They take on Cedar Lake Speedway for 2 nights. Brock Zierfoss and Jacob Allen were winners there a year ago. Show-up points only at Huset's meant no changes in the championship, so Brad Sweet enters Cedar Lake with a 10-point lead on David Gravel with Carson Macedo 40 back in third. I think this could be a good weekend for Sweet to extend. His average finish at Cedar Lake is a series best 3.33 over the past 12 races there. He won 5 straight times from 2019 to 2021. I was a bit surprised he wasn't more in the mix at Huset's last weekend. It seemed like a few of those nights they were definitely battling back to try and salvage good runs. As for his closest rival, we'll see if David Gravel suffers any sort of hangover from that $250,000 score last Saturday night. He's been on a tear lately, and that big game too, I think will need to be right in the mix there to match the pace with Sweet. If you want an outsider to watch, Rico Abreu could easily be a guy to come in and steal a win or two. Fast last week at Huset's, and I think as we move towards the Eldora Million, I think Rico has to be the favorite there as well. If you want some non-wing action, USAC National Sprint Cars have 2 nights at Lincoln Park coming up tonight and tomorrow. Emerson Axum continues to lead Jake Swanson in that championship. Brady Bacon, Justin Grant, Kyle Cummins complete the top 5. Mitchell Moles, JG, and CJ Leary were Putnamville winners a year ago, but all the momentum right now is on Axum's side. He's led laps in 5 straight races, which includes 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. Swanson had led the points after his own incredible 6-race kind of stretch that saw him win 3 times, but in the 5 races since then, he's come back down to earth a bit. Some other sprint car action to check out coming up includes the ASCS National Tour there at Boone County and Waukene. Matt Covington is trying to keep pace with Jason Martin for that championship. The Sprint Car Challenge Tour heads to Antioch on Saturday for round number 8. Justin Cox leads the title fight over Dylan Bloomfield and Caleb Montgomery. Other late model racing to dive into includes the Hunt the Front Series at Sonoya and Duck River. That comes up on Saturday and Sunday. Will Harrington has the points lead right now over Josh Putnam and Joseph Joyner. Whoever leaves the weekend at the top of the Hunt the Front Series points will earn a $5,000 mid-season championship bonus check. Check out my Tuesday Daily Show earlier from this week for some of the struggles that Hunt the Front has kind of dealt with during their first year of this traveling series. And the MLRA late models were rained out last night at CJ Speedway, but they still have weekend stops at I-70 Motorsports Park and Adams County coming up. The Simpson brothers in Chad and Chris hold down the top 2 spots in that points chase right now. And for the Northeast fans, Short Track Super Series has a Sunday stop at Fonda coming up. The North region will be in action with sail panels on for $10,000 to win. 2 wins in 4 races. Matt Shepard currently leads the North region over Matt Williamson. That's it for the daily this week. Make sure to keep an eye on the daily stream schedule over at dirttracker.com/watch tonight through Sunday. Like I said, no lack of options coming up. If you've made it this late in the video, make sure you like this video, hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future episodes. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We're very close to crossing over 20K right now. If you want to grab some Dirt Tracker merch, you can do that over at shop.dirttracker.com. We've got stickers, we've got koozies, I got late model stickers too. There's hats, there's shirts over there. All of that stuff can be bought. You can get free shipping for U.S. buyers with orders $20 and over. Hope you guys have a good weekend out there. We'll see you right back here on Monday.